Alright everybody, here we go again. This time it's going to be an SNES. As you see, the yellowing on it. You see the original color. Blah, tongue-tied. You see the original color. See what it used to be. Going to do both sides of it. I'm questioning doing that part. Because I know it's fun to take it apart, you know what I mean. On the SNES, the first screws you'll have to take out are actually security screws. It's 6 of them. Alright, you got one right here, 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 and here. Then you have their expansion port slot, which I can't tell if it looks like it needs it or not. Alright, autofocus. Yeah, I don't think it really needs it. Well, I'm going to give a step-by-step how to take it apart, and this time I actually have a big tub for consoles I'm gonna start doing it in. It cost me, I don't know, $6 or $7 at Walmart. Alright, things you need, again, rubber gloves, or gloves in general, waterproof. Chemical gloves probably be better, but surgical gloves seem to work pretty good. Screwdrivers, I got the small screwdriver set just in case there's any small screwdrivers or anything like that. Screwdrivers, again, got both Phillips head. Then you'll need a security screw bit that should be, I think, 4.5 millimeter. If I said it wrong, I'll actually correct it in the comment section. Alright, you also need the miracle solution. It's not none of that retro bright crap. Now, I know I upset some people because they live by the retro bright, but this I've tried, like I've said before, I've tried retro bright. It does not work as well. You have to do it several times over, as you can see in my other videos. And I will include pictures of a SNES cartridge that I did, and it was horrendous. I mean, it makes this look like this is normal. It was horrendous, and it fixed it. It was a card I didn't care about. I took it apart. I even smeared it on the label. It did some fading on the label, but you can go around the label. I just didn't care. I just slathered it on, just put it on there. Because, I mean, it was, I think, Caesar's Palace, which I see 10 of those copies every time I go to a store. I could pick it up all day long. So, again, you'll need the plastic wrap. Now, I changed the process. I'm putting them in tubs, and I'm putting the plastic wrap on top of the tub. Of course, you may say, you know, oh, you got a clear cover for a tub, so why don't you just put the clear cover on it? Well, I find the clear cover actually kind of blocks the UV light a little bit. So this right here offers no protection to UV. So if you wanted to put it on your skin, you'd be screwed, but you know, it works good on these consoles, at least for what we're trying to do. Alright, I'm going to give a step-by-step. I'm going to pause the video. Start taking the security screw. I tell you what, that word just keeps bothering me. The security screws out, and then show it being taken apart. I'm going to try to give step by step. It's probably going to be several videos, you know, part 1 and part 2, and I'm planning to actually do a more non-personal channel that someone else actually told me I should make. May have shows pop up on it. Might make shows to come up on it or something like that. But alright, let's get started. I'm going to pause the video for a second. Alright, so I took it apart, took the screws out. You gotta gently lift it because this will try to come with it. This stays with your bottom. Your ejector stays with your bottom. Of course, you can tell this was nasty. I got an alcohol wipe this down, dog hair in it. People owned it before me. I mean, I got dogs, but I ain't got dog hair all on my stuff. But this, I mean, it was free for me. Pins actually look pretty good. So, let me see. There we go. I had to turn on autofocus. Sorry about that. Pins are pretty good. I don't really see any trash down there except for right there. That's not much. Like I said. Alright. This part right here. See? This top part. You undo these screws. This is where your Phillips comes in. And then, let me see if I get it good. See all of them. Several of them. On that side. Now, there's a trick here. If you can get rid of these tabs that's in here on each side, you can actually play Super Famicom games in here. Believe it or not, those tabs is the only thing stopping a Super Famicom game from playing in this, which is ridiculous in the first place. I mean, your game won't really rock in there if you take them out. I'll cut these probably later and show a video of it or something. Again, dirty, dirty, dirty console. It didn't really cost me anything, so well, it didn't cost me anything. So I can't complain. Alright. Take the eject button out. There it goes. Come on now. I don't want to lose the spring. See the spring right there. It goes in. Alright, all you got to do here, you can do either way from here or from there, but this slides right out. But just oh god, look at that, how dirty that is. Right here, I'm going to try to pull it out right there. No, I'll tell you what, I'm going to pull it out right here because the other part, this part right here, it'd be harder. I think it'd be harder to push it in than to push it in that way. So again, you could take this apart to do the front piece. See little clips. You basically just have to unclip it. Man, that's nasty. Yeah, this console was nasty when I got it. It's one of them things. This is free. See the clips. Basically, undo the clips gently, and that front piece should come off. I think there may be a screw in there. I'm not certain, so don't quote me on it. I'll be able to correct it later in the video as I'm going. But anyway, let me go ahead and undo the screws. It's on the motherboard. Now look at all that here. I gotta undo the switch. You gotta take the motherboard off, which is just screws, 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 and screws. Phillips head. Alright, I'm gonna pause the video and catch back with you. I'll probably clean it up too, so it'll be different when y'all see it. Alright. See, I done took the plastic off. You see the original color through it. Yeah, it was kind of fun because you got to deal with the springs. You know, the two top pieces come off pretty easy. These, you got to make sure, there's a lot of clips. You got to make sure you get the clips right at the right spot. Now there's a spring that was on this that I may have lost. No. there's a spring. That's on this right here. That actually went into place. That actually allowed you to your reset to go back and forth. Spring was just right here. I just dropped it a second ago. There's one spring to set. There's a spring. Alright, there it is. So that's the spring for the reset. Just loops on here. It's a little nipple. And it loops on the other one. Yeah, if y'all hear dogs, I have a pit bull and a chocolate lab in here playing with each other. One's wanting to play and the other one's saying no. But alright, I'm going to take apart the bottom next. Take the screws out. Everything should just about come out as one piece. So this one will be easier. This one, you just got to be careful because you're taking plastic clips off, which are easy to break. No matter how brittle your stuff is. And you're taking you're pretty much taking the whole thing apart. Just to be able to take the sliders off and everything. Alright. Pause it. I'll come back. I gotta take those screws out. And this screw out too. Oh no. I'm gonna take it out, yeah. Then go from there. Alright. Again, this is gonna be a two-part video because I'm right now at 11 minutes, so definitely gonna have to split it up. I'm not that great at editing, and I can't do that much editing. So, alright. Oh, the light. Huh. Alright. Back to it. See, the motherboard basically comes off. There's the plastic piece right there. You could take it off. It's still secure. I left that screw on right there just to hold it on. It slides right off. Alright, right here. Here. And here and here you'll have the silver screw like that right there. There we go. That'll be 4 of them, only 4. Then the rest of them will be basically the same screw you pulled out from everything else. That was Philip's head. I took the little thing there. You can see how dirty this whole system was. It's going to be cleaned out before I do anything else. Then I'll go from there. Again, the motherboard. I thought it was burnt up, but this actually, they do some hot solder right there. They do some hot solder at Nintendo, I tell you that much. It's most places, I mean, there's some spots you can tell it's, you know, the resin and stuff like that. But some of them you can tell, I mean, it's pretty hot. They got it. Anyway, let me go ahead and clean this part out, and I'll continue with the next video, putting the stuff on it and setting it outside. Again, I'm splitting the videos up, so some of this probably be on part 2, some of this part 1, but stay tuned, find out. Alright, I'm going to do something. I was about to start cleaning it. I'm going to do something. See how this sticker's starting to come off. That most of you probably get mad about, upset about. All this is later on, they changed how the eject and that it locks in, the cartridge locks into place. They changed that a little bit. That's the only reason why that's on. Because it used to be designed a little bit different than how the eject is nowadays. So, I mean, that's the only difference. That's the only reason why they had that on. Because it's easier to take your cartridge out without having to hit the eject. So they want to make sure you that the power switch must be off before loading or removing game pack. USA! No.